Hello everyone, we are continuing our series on torch infections in the pregnancy. This is about TO, that is toxoplasmosis. The disease caused by the protozoa Toxoplasma gondii. Uh, One infection means the immunity develops for the lifelong. So, if any female has a previous infection of Toxoplasma, then we have no problem during pregnancy. But if the first infection occurs during or very before the pregnancy, then we need to worry. What are the risks of transmission? Risk of transmission to fetus occurs increases with the gestational age. That means that if the gestational age of the baby, of the mother, of the pregnancy is higher, then the chances of transmission are higher. That means transmission is highest in third trimester. Most of the cases are asymptomatic. That means most of the female who got toxoplasma infection are asymptomatic. Now, what is the triad of congenital toxoplasmosis? It is hydrocephalus, chorioretinitis, and intracranial infection, in calcifications. All these three symptoms can be seen in the congenital toxoplasmosis of the baby. Now, what is a treatment? If the fetus is okay, that means transmission if the transmission has happened and we are seeing on ultrasound we are not finding any kind of abnormalities, then we can consider that yes, fetus is okay. So what we do, we give spiramycin 1 gram TDS till delivery to the patient. If we found that yes, the fetus is infected, so if the fetus is infected, then the mother is given the option of termination of pregnancy. If she doesn't want to terminate and want to continue the pregnancy, we can give spiramycin followed by sulfapyrimethine and then again spiramycin weekly till delivery. Now, fetal, how we diagnose if there is a fetal infection or not? The gold standard diagnosis again amniocentesis and PCR. But again, amniocentesis has its own risk factors. So we decide considering all these factors. This is all about the toxoplasmosis. Thank you.